projectile motion. So students, again we are continuing with the projectile motion. I have told you before, this is the most important topic about first year physics. X, Y. This is initial velocity U. Initial velocity U can be resolved making an angle theta with the horizontal. We can resolve this initial velocity into two rectangular components, U cos theta and U sin theta. What is the specialty of U cos theta? U cos theta, that is horizontal component. I am repeating that because it is very important. Horizontal component remains constant throughout the motion. The vertical component U sin theta varies with the time. All of you, good evening. We are continuing with the projectile motion. The vertical component U sin theta varies with the time. U sin theta will be maximum initially. As time increases, U sin theta decreases. U sin theta becomes 0. At the highest point. And from there, from the highest point, U sin theta again increases till the projectile hits the ground. Under the combined action of above two components, what are they? Bracket, that is U cos theta and U sin theta. Projectile follows a parabolic path. Next, what will be the velocity of projectile at the highest point? Can anybody answer this question? What will be the velocity of the projectile at the highest point? What will be the velocity of the projectile at the highest point? Good evening, all of you, good evening. Can anybody answer this question? See, answer is U sin theta, because U cos theta remains constant. So highest point, the velocity will be contributed, sorry, not U sin theta, u cos theta. At the highest point, only horizontal component of velocity will be there. U cos theta is what? Horizontal component of velocity. Horizontal component of velocity. So only what is the velocity of projectile at the highest point? U cos theta, that is horizontal component of velocity. U sin theta becomes 0. Becomes 0 at the highest point. At the highest point. Highest point u sin theta becomes what? 0. മക്കളെ മനസ്സിലായോ? അത് നമ്മളിവിടെ എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. What happens at the highest point? Vertical component becomes 0. So what is the only component that present at the highest point? Horizontal component, that is u cos theta. Any doubt? Doubt ഉണ്ടോ? Students, please respond. Okay. Next, equation of trajectory of projectile. Equation of trajectory of projectile. This is our next topic. Equation of trajectory of projectile. Let x be the horizontal distance covered by projectile. Covered by projectile. Let x be the horizontal distance covered by the projectile. We know that speed equal to what? Distance by time. So distance equal to what? Speed into time. So what is horizontal distance? Horizontal distance equal to what? Horizontal distance equal to horizontal speed into time. What is horizontal distance? X. Horizontal speed is what? U cos theta into time t. So time t equal to what? X by u cos theta. Now, vertical distance covered by projectile. Vertical distance covered by projectile. S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Since it is vertical, I am writing s. Instead of s, I am writing y. What is the vertical component? U sin theta. What is time t equal to what? X by u cos theta. That I got from this equation. Time t equal x by u cos theta. Now what is acceleration? Minus g. Because acceleration due to gravity is acting downward, projectile is moving upward. So I am giving a equal to what? Minus g. Okay. So substituting y is equal to u sin theta into, instead of t, I can write x by u cos theta plus half into minus g into x by u cos theta the whole square. See, this is the equation. So u got cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta is what? Tan theta x minus this minus is taken this side. So minus half g x square by u square cos square theta. Listen, while I was studying in 10th or maybe 9th standard, my maths teachers told me that equation of parabola is y equal to px minus qx square. This is the equation of parabola. When I compare these two equations, what I am understanding? Instead of p, we have tan theta. Instead of q, what we have? G by 2u square cos square theta. So, original equation px, here we have tan theta x. Original equation qx square, instead of q, what we have? G by 2u square cos square theta. This means path followed by projectile is a parabolic path. Which is a very important information. Any doubt? മക്കളുടെ ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? നോട്ട് ചെയ്യോ? ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? നോട്ട് ചെയ്യോ? All of you noted? Noted? ഫ്രണ്ട് പേജ് നോട്ട് ചെയ്താ? ഈ പേജ് നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞില്ല എല്ലാവരും? ഈ ഡെറിവേഷൻസ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആട്ടാ. +1 ഫിസിക്സിലെ ഏറ്റവും ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ടോപ്പിക്കാണ് പ്രൊജക്ടൈൽ മോഷൻ ട്ടാ, മറക്കല്ലേ. നോട്ട്. ഈ പേജ് നോട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ ആരെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? ഈ പേജ് നോട്ട്. ഇതിലൊരു കാര്യം മാഷ് നോട്ട് ചെയ്യാണ്ടേ, ഇത് ഇനീഷ്യൽ വെലോസിറ്റി, ലേറ്റർ ടൈമിലെ വെലോസിറ്റി v ആണ്, മേക്കിംഗ് ആൻ ആംഗിൾ ബീറ്റ, then this angle will be theta, this will be horizontal component vx, this will be vertical component vy. ഇവിടെ അതുപോലെ ux ആണ് u cos theta, uy ആണ് ആര്? u sin theta. ux stand for horizontal component, uy stand for vertical component. Here, since it is initial time, we have given the variable u. At any later time, let the velocity of projectile be v. Then at that time, the velocity is at an angle theta with the horizontal, not theta. Velocity is at an angle. This is vx. Angle is not theta, angle is beta. Angle is what? Beta, because theta we have already used. Velocity is making an angle beta with the horizontal. So this is vx, horizontal component of velocity. This is vy, vertical component of velocity. If there is anything to be noted, please note it down. So during projectile motion, dash component remains constant, horizontal component. Dash component varies with the time, vertical component. Done? Completed? Noted, right? Now, in this derivation, some students might be thinking, sir, for vertical component, you are using this equation S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Then, sir, why you are not using that equation, the same ut plus half a t square for horizontal component? Some students might be thinking, why sir is not using ut plus half a t square equation for horizontal component? I am simply doing only u into t. Why this term is not used for horizontal component? Some students might be thinking like that. What is the reason behind that? Can anybody type your reason? What is the reason for not opting S equal to ut plus half a t square? Rather, we are using only S equal to ut. Why I am not taking half a t square section for finding out horizontal distance formula? Why I have not taken half a t square? Very good, Aradi. Constant acceleration. Very good. Aradi said it correctly. Very good. Constant acceleration. Very good. Since acceleration is 0, x equal to what? Only ut. I hope all of you got that point. മനസ്സിലായോ? Right? മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ അത്? So, next. What will be the angle between velocity and acceleration at the highest point of projectile motion? At the highest point of projectile motion. See, this is projectile motion. At the highest point, there is only horizontal component v, or only horizontal component, which is u cos theta, because we know that u cos theta remains constant. Now there is acceleration due to gravity acting vertically downward. So what is theta? Theta equal to 90 degree. Any doubt? Any doubt? We have seen that the vertical component becomes 0 at the highest point. So there is no contribution from the vertical component at the highest point. Any doubt? Note cheyo. Makkale doubt unda? ഞാൻ ഈ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് ആണ് +1 ഫിസിക്സിൽ മാഷ് നിങ്ങളെ പഠിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിൽ the most important class is today's class, because today is the day in which I am going to cover projectile motion completely. Done. Noted, right? So next, time of flight. അടുത്ത ടോപ്പിക്കാണ് time of flight. Time taken by a projectile. Time taken by a projectile to reach same horizontal level. Same horizontal level is called time of flight. Is called time of flight. Or you can say, or it is the time during which the projectile remains in air. The projectile remains in air. time during which projectile remains in air or time taken by a projectile to reach the same horizontal level is called time of flight. See, I am throwing projectile from this horizontal level. Time taken by the projectile to reach the same horizontal level is called what? Time of flight. I hope you understood. Now let's see. Let's derive that. Net vertical displacement will be what? Displacement in projectile motion will be what? Net vertical displacement in projectile motion will be dash. What will be the net vertical displacement in projectile motion? What will be net vertical displacement in projectile motion? Answer is very simple. See, when I throw this projectile from this horizontal level, it comes back to what? A different level, because horizontally it has been displaced. But I am throwing the projectile from this vertical level. The projectile comes back to the same vertical level. It has been displaced horizontally, but there is no vertical displacement. That's clear, ayo? Vertically there is no displacement for projectile. Is that clear? Because projectile returns to the same level. That means vertical displacement is 0. Suppose this pen is, I am throwing this pen, then the pen is coming to the same vertical level. There is no vertical displacement. If this projectile or a javelin or this pen remains in air, then we can say that vertically it has been displaced. But when you consider the whole projectile motion, vertical displacement is 0 because it comes to the same vertical level. Any doubt? Are you clear? That is clear, right? Motion will be what? Net vertical displacement will be what? 0. So, S is equal to what? Ut plus half at square. Here, vertical displacement, I think I should write, instead of S, I should write vertical, Y. Because I am considering vertical motion. So, Y equal to what? 0. For vertical motion, what is the initial velocity? U sin theta. Remember, U cos theta is for horizontal motion. And instead of T, I am writing T suffix F. T suffix F stands for time of flight. And instead of A, I am writing minus T. Because projectile is moving upward, G is acting downward. So, 0 is equal to U sin theta into T suffix F plus half into minus G into T suffix F square. So 0 equal to U sin theta into T suffix F minus half G into T suffix F square. Now this minus half goes to the other side. So half G T suffix F square is equal to U sin theta into T suffix F. So T suffix F cancels. So 1 T suffix F, still there will be 1 T suffix F. So T suffix F is equal to what? 2U sin theta by G. This is the equation for time of flight. This is the equation for time of flight in projectile motion. നോട്ട് ചെയ്താ? ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? കഴിഞ്ഞ നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാ? വിസ്മയ വരെ നോട്ട് ചെയ്തു, ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർ നോട്ട് ചെയ്താ? ഇത് നോട്ട് ചെയ്യണേന്റെ ഒപ്പം ഇരുന്ന് പഠിക്കട്ടോ. വൺ ഓഫ് ദ മോസ്റ്റ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ടോപ്പിക് ഓഫ് +1. എല്ലാ എക്സാമുകൾക്കും ചോദിക്കും. ഓണപരീക്ഷ ഫുള്ള് ഇതായിരിക്കും, പ്രൊജക്ടൈൽ മോഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും. All of you finish? കഴിഞ്ഞോ? നോട്ട്. ഓക്കെ, ഡൺ. So next derivation, time to reach maximum height or time of ascent. That is our next topic, time to reach maximum height. We know that v is equal to u plus I, at. At the maximum height, velocity will be what? Vertical component of velocity. Okay, we should specify that. Vertical component of velocity will be 0. Maximum height, vertical component of velocity will be 0. So u is equal to u sin theta, a equal to minus g. Instead of t, I am writing t suffix a. T suffix a stands for time of ascent. So 0 is equal to u sin theta plus minus g into t suffix a. That g t suffix a comes to this side is equal to u sin theta. So t suffix a is equal to what? U sin theta by g. This is the equation for time of ascent. Remember, time of flight is equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. That is time of flight. So time of flight is equal to t suffix a plus t suffix d. So what is time of descent? Means മോളിന്ന് താഴത്തേക്ക് വരാൻ വേണ്ട time. Time taken by the projectile to reach the ground from the topmost position. Time of descent t suffix d is equal to time of flight minus time of ascent. So time of descent is equal to 2u sin theta by g minus u sin theta by g is equal to u sin theta by g. Is equal to u sin theta by g. So we have proved that in projectile motion, time of ascent is equal to what? Time of ascent is equal to time of descent. T suffix a is equal to t suffix d. Time of ascent is equal to time of descent. ആരതി മാക്സിമം ഹൈറ്റിൽ യു സൈൻ തീറ്റ 0 ആണ്. യു ഈക്വൽ ടു യു സൈൻ തീറ്റ. മാക്സിമം ഹൈറ്റിൽ വെലോസിറ്റി എത്രയാ? 0 ആണ്. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദിസ് യു? ദിസ് ഈസ് ഇനീഷ്യൽ വെലോസിറ്റി യു സൈൻ തീറ്റ. Maximum height, what you said is correct only. Velocity will be 0. This initial vertical component of velocity u sin theta becomes 0 at the highest point. That only, same only. Ardi, here u is initial, that is u sin theta. That u sin theta becomes 0 at the maximum point. Okay, clear. നോട്ട് ചെയ്തെല്ലാവരും? നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡെറിവേഷൻ. Maximum height attained by projectile. Maximum height attained by the projectile. That is our next derivation. Maximum height attained by the projectile. Listen. At the maximum height, again, vertical component of velocity u sin theta equal to 0. We know that v square equal to u square plus 2as. So at the maximum height v equal to 0, u equal to u sin theta, we are considering only vertical motion. We are not considering horizontal motion because maximum height is attained vertically. So we are considering only vertical motion. A equal to minus g and displacement s is equal to what? That is maximum height h max. I'm writing displacement s is equal to h max. What is this maximum height? This is the maximum height. I'm denoting it as h max, which stands for maximum height. Now, v square equal what? 0 square is equal to u sin theta the whole square plus 2 into, instead of a I can write minus g, instead of displacement I can write h max. So 0 is equal to u square sin square theta minus 2g h max. So 0 is equal to, not 0 equal to, I'm moving 2g h max this side. 2g h max is equal to what? U square sin square theta. So h max is equal to what? U square sin square theta divided by 2g. This is the equation for maximum height. U square sin square theta by 2g. U square sin square theta by 2g. So maximum height equation u square sin square theta by 2g. So we have derived equation for maximum height. Any doubt? ആരതി നേരത്തെ ചോദിച്ച ഡൗട്ടിലോട്ട് പറയാം. ഹിയർ ഇനീഷ്യൽ വെലോസിറ്റി യു സൈൻ തീറ്റ ആണ്, പക്ഷെ മാക്സിമം ഹൈറ്റിൽ യു സൈൻ തീറ്റ എന്തായി? 0 ആയി. Sir, vertical motional velocity constant or no? How can you say it is constant? Vertical motion, Vismaya, initially velocity is maximum, which is u sin theta. Then as the projectile moves upward, velocity decreases, and at the highest point, vertical component of velocity becomes 0. Then again increases in the opposite direction till the projectile hits the ground. So vertical motion is an accelerated motion. What is the acceleration of horizontal component of velocity? 0. What is the acceleration of vertical component of velocity? Minus g. Acceleration of horizontal component of velocity is 0. Horizontal component of velocity is 0. And acceleration of vertical component is minus g, that is minus 9.8 meter per second square. Any doubt? Note here. None? All of you noted? നോട്ട് ചെയ്യുക, അപ്പം തന്നെ പഠിക്കട്ട, പഠിപ്പ് പിന്നേക്ക് വെക്കണ്ട. അത്ര ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ടോപ്പിക്കുകളാണ് മാഷ് എടുക്കണേ. നെക്സ്റ്റ്, ഹൊറിസോണ്ടൽ റേഞ്ച്. What is horizontal range? It is the horizontal distance covered by projectile during its time of flight. Is the horizontal distance covered by projectile during its time of flight. So horizontal range, I am denoting it as HR. horizontal range speed equal to what? Distance by time. So distance is equal to what? Distance equal to what? Speed into time. Speed into time. So horizontal range is equal to what? Horizontal velocity, horizontal speed into time. Speed into time of flight. So horizontal range is equal. What is horizontal speed? U cos theta into time of flight is what? 2u sin theta by g. So horizontal range is equal to 2u square sin theta cos theta divided by g. So what is sin? I am writing this as horizontal range is equal to u square 2 sin theta cos theta by g. But I know that 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. What is the equation for horizontal range? U square sin 2 theta by g. This is the equation for horizontal range. Here what I am doing, I am taking this 2 inside. So I am moving this 2 to this side. So it becomes u square 2 sin theta cos theta. Now 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. That is trigonometry rule. 2 sin theta cos theta can be written as sin 2 theta. Any doubt? Note? Note. Noted. Okay. Then, so what was the equation for horizontal range? Horizontal range is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. Now, to get maximum horizontal range, a projectile should be thrown at an angle of 45 degree. An angle of what? 45 degree. Or can you say that? Horizontal range is equal to what? U square sine 2 theta by G. Maximum horizontal range. Maximum horizontal range means what? Sine 2 theta should have maximum value. Should have maximum value. Maximum value of sine theta is what? Value of sine theta is equal to sine 90. Sine 90 is what? 1. So here the condition is what? Here sine 2 theta should be 90. Then only we will get maximum value. That means theta has to be what? 45 degree. Then what? HR max. HR max stands for what? Maximum horizontal range. That is equal to what? U square by G. Then when I took this topic now, one student asked me, sir, if so next time when you participate in javelin throw competition, you should be holding the javelin at an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. Then only javelin will go maximum distance. Then that student asked me, sir, all of us are holding the javelin at an angle of 45 degree, then all will have same horizontal range. No, because the initial velocity which you can put on the javelin is different for different people. For India, we have Neeraj Chopra who got silver medal in the previous Olympics, and this year silver medal. And the Pakistan Arshan Nadeem was able to throw the javelin at a 92. So the how much initial velocity you can put, that depends on the individual. So with that initial velocity, horizontal range varies. But if you are holding the horizontal range javelin at 45 degree, it will go at maximum horizontal range possible. Any doubt? None? Noted? Done? Next, prove that horizontal range is same for both theta and 90 minus theta. Prove that horizontal range is same for both theta and 90 minus theta. What is the equation of horizontal range? U square sine 2 theta by G. Replace theta by 90 minus theta. So horizontal range becomes what? U square sine 2 into, instead of theta I am writing 90 minus theta by g. So that is equal to u square sine 180 minus 2 theta by g. Remember, sine 180 minus any theta is equal to sine any theta. Sine 180 minus any theta is equal to sine any theta. So horizontal range is what? U square sine 180 minus any theta is sine any theta. So 180 minus 2 theta is what? Sine 2 theta by g. That means what? Even after replacing theta by 90 minus theta, still you got the same equation. So it is very important to understand that if a person, a person throws projectile at 30 degree with the horizontal. To get same horizontal range, the projectile can also be thrown at dash degree. What is the answer? 90 minus 30, that is equal to what? Answer is what? 60 degree. So even after throwing the projectile at 90 minus 30, 60 degree, he will get what? Same horizontal range. Any doubt? That is, horizontal range is what? Same for both the theta and 90 minus theta. എന്തായി? ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? കഴിഞ്ഞ നോട്ട് എഴുതാം. അപ്പൊ അതും കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇനി അടുത്തത്, what is the ratio of maximum height to horizontal range? Maximum height to horizontal range. What is the ratio of maximum height to horizontal range? That is our next question. Maximum height to horizontal range. H max is equal to what? U square sine 2 theta by g. Horizontal range is equal to what? Sorry. H max is U square sine square theta by 2g. Horizontal range U square sine 2 theta by g. What is the ratio of maximum height to horizontal range? U square sine square theta by 2g divided by what? U square sine 2 theta by g. അത് വരും കേട്ടോ. അതവിടെ ഈ ബോർഡിന് എന്തോ ഇഷ്യൂ ആയിട്ട് എഴുതിയത് അപ്പം തെളിയില്ല, കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് തെളിയുള്ളൂ. സോ maximum height to horizontal range is equal to u square sine square theta by 2g into g divided by u square sine 2 theta. So what happens? G gets cancelled, u square gets cancelled. So instead of sine square theta, I should write sine theta into sine theta divided by, here there is a 2, that 2 I am writing again, sine 2 theta. Instead of sine 2 theta, I am writing 2 sine theta cos theta. Now what happens? Sine theta gets cancelled. Sine theta by cos theta is what? Tan theta. So what is the maximum height to horizontal range equation? 1 by 4 tan theta. Very, very important, especially for entrance. So tan theta equal to what? 4 times maximum height divided by horizontal range. It's very important to understand that tan theta is equal to what? 4 times maximum height divided by horizontal range. കഴിഞ്ഞോ? ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? Tan theta equal to 4h max by r by horizontal range. Tan theta equal to 4h max by horizontal. നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ next question. Prove that maximum horizontal range is 4 times maximum height attained by the projectile. Maximum height attained by the projectile. 4 times maximum height attained by the projectile. That is done. Okay. No, that is done. Sorry. I was not expecting that question. Because this proof we have already done. Maximum horizontal range is 4 times maximum height attained by the projectile. That we have done, right? Okay, it's not done. Okay, prove that maximum horizontal range. See, horizontal range is what? U square sine 2 theta by g if but it is not horizontal range that is mentioned in the question. Maximum horizontal range is what? U square by G, because theta will be what? 45, then maximum horizontal range. U square by G. We have to prove that maximum horizontal range is 4 times maximum height. So what is maximum height? U square sine square theta by 2G. Now it is given maximum horizontal range means here theta, here is very important to note that theta is 45 degree. Put theta equal to 45 degree in this equation. Then sine 45 is equal to what? 1 by root 2. Sine square 45 is equal to what? 1 by root 2 the square. So it becomes 1 by 2. So maximum height is equal to what? U square into 1 by 2 divided by 2G. That is U square by 2 into 2G. That is equal to U square by 4G. But we have already seen that maximum horizontal range is what? U square by G. So what is U square? U square by G. U square by G is maximum horizontal range. That means what? Maximum height is equal to what? Maximum height is equal to maximum horizontal range divided by 4. Any doubt? Any doubt, students? Doubt ഉണ്ടോ? നമ്മൾ എന്താ പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്തേ? മാക്സിമം ഹൈറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 1/4 ടൈംസ് മാക്സിമം ഹൊറിസോണ്ടൽ റേഞ്ച് ആണ്. Any doubt? നോട്ട് ചെയ്തെല്ലാവരും? Next question. Find the angle of projection for which horizontal range and maximum height are equal. Horizontal range and maximum height are equal. Given horizontal range is equal to maximum height. Horizontal range is what? U square sine 2 theta by G. Maximum height is what? U square sine square theta by 2G. So what happens? U square gone, G gone. So instead of sine theta, I am writing 2 sine theta cos theta. Here what we have? Sine theta, sine theta by 2. So sine theta gone. So if you cross multiply, 4 is equal to what? 4 cos theta equal to sine theta. That is 4 is equal to sin theta by cos theta. That is 4 equal to tan theta. Four is equal to tan theta. So theta equal to what? Tan inverse 4. What is tan inverse 4? 75 degree 58 minute. This you can get only with the help of scientific calculator. So only Kerala students can do it. Any doubts? Or you can, there are other method also. You can use the direct equation. Maximum height to horizontal range is 1 by 4 tan theta. Yeah, all of you note. Next, velocity of projectile at any instant. Velocity of projectile at any instant. That is our next point. Suppose the projectile has velocity v at the instant t, when it is at point P of x comma y. The velocity v has two rectangular components. What are they? Vx is equal to u cos theta. Vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt. Why u sin theta minus gt? Because we know that v equal to u plus at. V is equal to, instead of u for vertical, I should write u sin theta, plus instead of a, I should write minus g into t. So v is equal to what? U sin theta minus gt. But for horizontal, I am not writing gt, because we know that horizontal there is no acceleration. So that is the reason why I am not writing plus gt or minus gt for horizontal. Okay. So I hope you understood why I have written this in this way. Now remember the figure of projectile. I hope all of you remember that figure. Suppose this is the velocity v, making an angle beta with the horizontal component vx, and this is vy. We know that vx and vy what are perpendicular. So what is the resultant velocity? V is equal to root of vx square plus vy square. V equal to root of, what is vx? U cos theta the whole square plus what is vy? U sin theta minus gt the whole square. So v is equal to what? Root of u square cos square theta plus u square sin square theta minus 2u sin theta gt plus g square t square. So v is equal to root of, if you take u square common, cos square theta plus sin square theta minus 2u sin theta gt plus g square t square. plus g square t square. So what is cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to what? 1. So v is equal to what? Root of u square minus 2u sin theta gt plus g square t square. This is the equation for projectile at any instant. Equation for velocity of projectile at any instant. What is that equation? Root of u square minus 2u sin theta gt plus g square t square. Doubt ഉണ്ടോ? സ്റ്റെപ്പിൽ ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? കവർ ചെയ്ത് നോട്ട് ചെയ്താ? Clear. Okay. Next, velocity of projectile at end point. Velocity of projectile at end point. V is equal to velocity at any point is what? Root of u square minus 2u sin theta gt plus g square t square. At end point, what will be the time? At end point, time t is equal to time of flight. What is time of flight? 2u sin theta by g. Substituting, v is equal to root of u square minus 2u sin theta into g into 2u sin theta by g divided plus g square into 2u sin theta by g the whole square. So v is equal to root of g gone u square minus 2u into 2u 4u square sin square theta plus g square into 4u square sin square theta by g square. So g square gone. So v is equal to what? Root of u square minus 4u square sin square theta plus 4u square sin square theta. That means what? These two 4u minus 4u square sin square theta plus 4u square sin square theta cancels. V equal to root of u square, that is v equal to what? U. That means what? That is projectile hits the ground with the same initial velocity with which it was projected. A projectile is thrown at 30 meter per second. With what velocity it hits the ground? What is the answer? 30 meter per second only, because we know that projectile hits the ground with the same velocity with which it was projected. Any doubt? All of you note here. Next, let's see. In this figure, let tan beta is equal to, what is tan beta? Oppo by adjacent. What will be tan beta? Opposite is what? This will be the opposite side, which is equal to Vy, and adjacent side will be equal to what? Vx. Vy by Vx. So tan beta, instead of Vy, I can write what? U sin theta minus gt. And instead of Vx, I can write what? U cos theta. So this equation for tan theta. Now at the end point, what will be the angle? At the end point, time is equal to time of flight. So tan beta is equal to U sin theta minus g into 2u sin theta by g all divided by u cos theta. Isn't it? So g gone. What is u sin theta minus 2u sin theta? It is minus u sin theta g divided by u cos theta. So what happens? U gone. Sin theta by cos theta is what? Tan theta. So I got the equation tan beta is equal to minus tan theta. If tan gone, beta equal to minus theta. Tan gone, beta equal to minus theta. Which means what? Projectile, okay, I am writing the conclusion here itself. Projectile returns to ground with the same angle with which it was projected. But opposite direction. That is the reason why we got a minus sign. But opposite direction. Now, suppose a person throws projectile at 30 degree. At what angle it returns to ground? 30 degree only. But the negative sign indicates that direction will be what? Opposite. Doubt and any doubts? Negative sign indicates that direction will be what? Opposite. മനസ്സിലായോ? എഴുതിയത് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ ആയ? റെഡിങ്ങും ഗ്രീനിങ്ങും. വൈറ്റ് എഴുതണ്ട, വൈറ്റ് നേരത്തെ എഴുതിയതാ. Please note down what is written with redding and greening. Next, in some problems, projectile is thrown at an angle 60 degree with vertical. So what is theta? Is theta 60 degree? No. What is theta? 90 minus 60, 30 degree. Please remember this. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മളെ പറ്റിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടേ, in order just to fool us, no, the person who puts question paper will write a projectile is thrown at an angle 60 degree with the vertical. What is so what is the equation for maximum height? What is the equation for maximum height? U square sine square theta by 2g. Here theta should be what? Not 60, theta should be what? 30 degree, because in derivation we have taken angle with the horizontal. So in order to fool you, they will simply say angle with the vertical, but we have to take what? Angle with the horizontal and not with the vertical. Any doubt? Doubt na? About projectile theory part is done. Next class we will be doing all the problems of projectile motion. Okay, thank you.